Good morning and Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day and it's also my grandson's birthday. So I'm having dinner today. We all kind of stayed at home last night and watched the ball drop. Everybody as their family. I mean, I was sitting here alone, but I still was fine. I did well. The time the ball dropped at 12 o'clock, I had a text message and I sent it out to everybody and told them Happy New Year and that I loved them and told them they better come today and eat some black eyed peas. So, but first thing I'm making this morning, I've already made things yesterday, but what I'm making today that I'm going to show you is this is a Gingersnap Pumpkin Cheesecake. And the Gingersnap part is the crust. So, I saw this on TV and I really am excited about fixing it. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bag of Gingersnaps. And I'm just going to put them in here. One of my things for New Year's is to get me a new food processor. Alright, so it's plugged in. Yep, it's plugged in. So now I'm gonna do these. You're not gonna be able to hear me talk probably, but we'll try. Oh, they came out wonderful. Alright. Now the next thing that I've got to put in wow, that's awesome. You really did do a good job this time. Alright, the next thing I've got to put in is 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, packed. Alright, so here's 2 tablespoons, and then I'm just going to put in half of that. Alright, there's 3 tablespoons. Alright, and then I have a stick of butter or margarine, whichever one you want to use, and I'm going to pour that in here, and we're just going to mix this all together so I can get it in my pan. This is I can't even think of what it's called now, but here's the pan for it. Springform. That's what it is. I'm telling you, my memory's getting bad. Make sure it's all together. Yep, it looks all together. So I think you can see me. So I'm going to pour all these in the springform pan. And then I'm going to take a measuring cup. Let me move this back now and move the camera so you can see. And I'm going to take these and mash it, and you want them to go up the side of the pan. Oh, this is going to be so good. Alright, so what I'm going to do after I get this all pressed down in here is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and while that's in the refrigerator, I'm going to make the filling, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to make the filling. But you can see I'm going up the sides, and I'll be going up more. I'm going to straighten it out and then put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. First thing I'm going to tell you is to preheat your oven at 350 when you get ready to make the actual filling for the springform pan in there that has the Gingersnap cookies in it. And so my oven is preheating, and what I'm going to do now is I have 3 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, and I'm going to put those in here in my mixer. I'm going to lock my mixer, and I'm going to start it off on low. And you need to make sure that your cream cheese is softened, and get that really beat up. This thing goes, this thing is so heavy or whatever that it moves my table. So I'm sure you can see my table moving. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to put in on low is the can, and I'm probably going to have to stop this and lift it. The next thing I'm going to put in is the can of pumpkin. This is pumpkin puree or whatever. It's not pumpkin pie filling. This is just pumpkin. And I'm going to put this in here, get all of it out. I'm excited about this because everybody here likes pumpkin pie and everybody likes cheesecake. So put them together, and hopefully this is going to be an awesome pie for New Year's and my grandson's birthday. Alright, so I've got all that in. Let me put this down and lock it back. Start it on low. I have to move this over some. I hope y'all can still see. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, and the next thing I have, turn it down. I'm going to turn it off for a minute and scrape the sides. I keep forgetting that I've locked it. And that cream cheese right there in the middle hasn't gotten beaten up. I had it out for about a half an hour, but I guess that wasn't long enough. Alright, so let me wipe the sides off. This beater on here is supposed to get all the sides. Alright, I'm going to do this some more. Alright, now I have 3 eggs that I'm going to put in here one at a time. Alright, there's one. There's two. And there's three. Alright, and the next thing I have is a half a cup of sour cream. That's going in. After I get it all over the side of the mixer. That's the one thing about these mixers. It's hard to get stuff in. Alright, and then I've got, it's 1.5 cups of sugar, just plain white sugar, and I'm going to put that in. And that's 1 cup. I've got to get another half a cup. Okay. There's the half a cup. And then I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I might put a little bit more of that vanilla in here. I really like vanilla. And this is leaking. Alright, and now I'm gonna mix it. Oh gosh. It's runny now. Alright. I've got to go get the pie shell out of the refrigerator, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the springform pan with the Gingersnap crust in it. So now I'm going to pour this in here, if I have the strength to lift this. And this is going to go in the oven for 50 minutes on 350. And then at the end of the 50 minutes, you turn your stove off and open the door, crack the door. It's usually a first notch that you can crack the oven door, and you leave it sitting in there for 15 more minutes. And this is a 10-inch springform pan. Alright, and I'm going to set this on a baking sheet. And like I said, do it for 50 minutes on 350, and then turn the oven off and open the door a little bit and let this sit in there for 15 more minutes. And I'll bring you back later on and show you what this looks like after it gets done. Okay, I'm back. Alright, here's the last slice of the pumpkin cheesecake with the Gingersnap crust on it. And let me tell you about the crust on here. I put too much butter into the crust. I used a stick of butter, and probably all you'd need with the crust is about 4 or 5 tablespoons to make it that, because it made it like a crispy, harder crust than you would want. It kind of like candied it, which is not what you would want with this, but it's still, the cheesecake turned out amazing. So this last piece, since I've already had some, is going to go to my nurse, and she doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm gonna let her eat this. And so you can see it turned out really well. And I'll have some links below where you can get your own the pans for this, and there'll be other links below too. There's also a link to my Facebook page. There's a link to my Twitter. And I hope you like this video, and you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I know it's a little late getting on here, but I will talk to you later, and you have a good day. Bye.